Hey man, we're back again today with the UFC Fight Night predictions. Usman versus Buckley. So it's my favorite fighter coming back. Let me just be straight up. My favorite fighter of all time, Kamaru Usman. He's coming back against Joaquin Buckley. Let's lower that right now. We're not there yet. Let's start with the early prelims though. Let's start with the early prelims. So we got Jamie Lynn North versus Vanessa DePopulous. I don't know how to pronounce that shit, but I got I got Jamie Lynn North. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, don't really care who wins. I just have Jamie Lynn North winning by decision. You know, hot take, winning by decision. Jamie Lee North. I just feel like honestly she just has a better win percentage. But I really don't care about this fight. Now let's get ready for the start of the card. You know what I'm saying? We got Phil Rowe versus Angie Lusa. I got Angie Lusa by KO. He's just a strong, hard hitter. Yes, he's shorter, but he's more stocky. He's hard to take down. I just feel like he's going by KO. Nothing really too much telling me these are both old heads. Surprised they haven't fought yet, but yeah, I have Lusa winning by KO in this fight. Next, we have Ricky Simone versus Cameron Sutherman. I got Ricky Simone by KO in the first round. Pretty easily. Ricky Simone, I feel like at this point he's been kind of underrated because of his most recent losses, but he's been losing to pretty good guys. He's been losing to up and comers. Won his last fight. I feel like he's just gonna win by KO. I feel like he's gonna show that there's levels to this division, that there's levels to the UFC. And yeah, I just have him winning by KO. I can see him winning by sub, but I feel like it's going to be a pretty dominant victory. Maybe even Ricky Simone gets like a what you call it, 30-27 scorecard if it goes to that far. But I think Ricky Simone's going by KO in the first round. That's my prediction. Next we have Cody Durden versus Jose Ocha. I got Jose Ocha. I have Jose Ocha winning this fight. He's still super young. How old is he again? It doesn't have it. It doesn't have their age on here, but he's still super young. He's still learning. He's still growing. I feel like after his last loss, he's gonna learn from it. He's gonna be able to evolve from it. And I feel like I can definitely see him outclassing Cody Durden. I feel like it's gonna be a decision fight. It's a flyweight bout. Cody Durden's not a very high level flyweight, to be honest. And I think Jose Ocha has a lot of potential, especially in this division, to where you just need like 3 fights to get a title fight, except if you're Manel Cop, because he keeps on pulling out. But that's for a whole other story. But Jose Ocha beating Cody Durden by decision, that's my prediction right there. Let me just also say, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I went 12-1 in my last fight card. You know what I'm saying? The Sean O'Malley Marab. The only fight I lost was, of course, to Patrick Mix. Because who thought Patrick Mix was going to be a standing punching bag, bro? Jesus. Don't get me started on that. Anyways, we got Malcolm Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. I got Malcolm Wellmaker by decision. A pretty dominant decision, too. Chris Moutinho, I'm pretty sure his last fight in the UFC was against that Sean O'Malley fight. And honestly, if you can't put him out there, I don't think you can probably put him out in general. I wouldn't be surprised if Wellmaker gets a KO. This guy hits fucking hard. But I got Wellmaker by decision. I feel like it's gonna be a grueling, hard fight for Moutinho. It's gonna be pretty easy for Wellmaker though. Moutinho's gonna look all battered and beat it by the end of it. I just don't see a path to victory for Moutinho. As much as we all love him, look at this guy. How can you not love a face like that? But I think it's gonna be a Wellmaker pretty easily. Wouldn't be surprised if it's by KO. This guy does hit hard. One of the hardest hitters in this division. But I think if Sean O'Malley can't put you out as hard and as much as he was hitting him, I don't think Wellmaker can either. Anyways, let's move on. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. I got Michael Chiesa winning this one. He's kind of on a roll. He really is. He's got to make it a title push. Do we know this guy's gonna be the one to be JDM? No, but in all realness, I have what you call it? I got Michael Chiesa winning this fight. Yeah, he just honestly pretty skilled for the lower levels of this division. Um, it, like he's definitely like a top 20 fighter in the welterweight division. While Court McGee again is on the older side. He, he he's not in the top 20 of this division. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty easy fight for Michael Chiesa. This is gonna be a masterclass by Michael Chiesa, and honestly, if he wins this fight, he can get a fight in the top. Maybe he could try to push for a fight in the top 15. You know, maybe face like a, if not then right on the edge of it. Like maybe fight a Neil Magny, maybe fight a Chris Curtis. We'll just have to wait and see. Chris Curtis, did he move up divisions? No, he's always been. I'm just yapping at this point. Sorry, I'm a casual. But yeah, Michael Chiesa. We'll talk about his win after tomorrow night. But yeah, Michael Chiesa winning this by how do I think he's gonna win this by submission. By submission in the second round. By submission in the second round. I think Chiesa wins this by submission in the second round. Next, we got the Flukester versus Rodolfo Bellato. I want to go with Paul Craig. But I got Rodolfo Bellato. I think at this division, it's just gonna be too physical for Paul Craig. I know we've seen him fight this division before, submitting Ankalaev, submitting Jamal Hill, basically having his arm hang off of his body at that point. But I feel like his better days are behind him. Yes, he can always fluke a submission. Like, I'm not counting that out. But I just don't think he's gonna be able to do it to Rodolfo Bellato. I feel like Rodolfo Bellato is just gonna be too big, too physical. It's just gonna kind of bully him out there. Because even in those fights against Ankalaev and even those fights against Jamal Hill, he was also losing those fights. Let alone losing to Bo Nickel. And we saw what happened with Bo Nickel. Boy got fraud tricked to hell, and I couldn't have been more happier. And this guy lost to him. I don't know what he was doing, why he was striking that fight. I don't know why either. I'm just ranting at this point. But I got Rodolfo Bellato winning this by decision. That's what I'm gonna say. So now that the prelims are gone, let's get to the first fight on the main card. Alonzo Menifio versus Omar Sy. I got Alonzo Menifio. I feel like he's gonna slow down this prospect right here. Omar Sy, great fighter. Honestly, I haven't seen too much from him, but from the couple fights I've seen, he didn't really look anything too impressive to me. I could just be yapping too. I've only seen like 2 of his fights, but I got Alonzo Menifio. I feel like he's just a crafty vet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna just show the levels to this, and not saying Umar Sy can't get there, but I feel like there's a little bit more that he needs to learn and a little bit more that he needs to do to really get up there in the light heavyweight division. While Alonzo Menifio has been in the top 15 for a minute. But yeah, that's my interpretation of it. Mansour Abdul Malik versus Cody Brundage. I'm gonna say it. I got Cody Brundage. No, I got Abdul. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I got Mansour Abdul Malik winning this by KO in the third round. It's not gonna be like a hard KO. It's gonna be like a TKO. Cody Brundage is kind of hard to finish on the feet. He's just not very good. Cody Brundage isn't very good. As much as I want to pick him, as much as I want to believe he's gonna be able to be capable of beating Abdul Malik, I just don't think he will. I just think he's gonna be outclassed. I feel like he's gonna be outclassed on the feet. It's not gonna be going to the ground. And if it does go to the ground, it's going to be by Abdul Malik taking him down there. Cody Brundage is going to look lost out there. He's going to look like a wet fish out of water. Wait. He's going to look like a fish out of water. That's not wet. He's gonna be dry. He's gonna be dry as fuck. Yeah. 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 That's my commentary on that. Anyways, it's been a pleasure to announce that Cody Garbrandt is back, facing on Rodney Barcelos, who last defeated Peyton Talbot. Cody Garbrandt's gonna win this fight. I don't care what you say. Cody Garbrandt is winning this fight. Damn, we have like 3 Codys on this card: Cody Durden, Cody Brumage, and Cody Garbrandt. Anyways, Cody Garbrandt is gonna win this fight. I don't care what you say. He's too skilled. He's faced the top level competitors before. Granted, he lost to Deiveson Figueiredo, but that's Deiveson Figueiredo though. Like, we're gonna ignore the fact that Deiveson Figueiredo is one of the best fucking flyweights of all time. Figueiredo is no Barcelos. Barcelos is no Figueiredo. Barcelos is no Dillashaw. Like, of course, we're always going to be worried about Cody's chin, but I feel like it's been a while since he's actually been chin. I feel like his chin is going to be okay enough to hold up in this fight. Plus, Barcelos isn't really a striker like that. He's not going to want to stand up and box with Cody Garbrandt. I have Cody Garbrandt winning this by KO. And I feel like it's going to be very difficult for Barcelos to take him down to the ground, which is his best path to victory. But Cody Garbrandt has great takedown defense. Even when he's on the ground, he gets up pretty quickly too as well. I think Cody Garbrandt's going to get back in the winning column after this one. Next, for the middleweight division, we have Andre Petroski versus Edmund Shabazian. I got Shabazian winning this one. I got Shabazian winning in this one. I can go either way with this one, though, to be honest. I just think Shabazian is more well-rounded overall. Shoot. I don't know. I know, I'm going to stick with my gut. Shabazian is going to win this one. He's going to win this one by decision. And it's going to be a tough, grueling decision. It's going to be a 29-28 decision. Shabazian is going to win this one. I'm just going to move on before I change my mind. Next, Thug Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. This one's also tough. One thing I like about this card is that there's a bunch of fights that can go 50-50. I got Thug Rose. Yes, she lost her last fight. But it's not like she's been looking horrible recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been looking okay. She beat Tracy Cortez pretty easily in her last win. She hasn't been looking horrible, right? Yeah, she has lost a couple more times recently than she's won, especially after that Carlo Esparza fight. We're not gonna talk about that. But that was a while ago. She's taken some time off. I feel like Thug Rose is gonna be. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Thug Rose either way though. I feel like, again, she is on the older side. She is very experienced though. However, and again, even in her losses, she hasn't looked bad. Besides that, as far as the fight, both of them looked horrible. Yeah, I just have Thug Rose winning. Miranda Maverick, I could see win this one too as well. I think Rose is gonna win by submission in the late second, early third round. That's my prediction. Anyways, now to the main event. We got Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman versus Joaquin, the Destroyer Buckley. I got. Why does he not have his win as his last fight? That's crazy. I got Kamaru Usman, and I say that with hesitation too. I'm gonna go with Kamaru Usman purely with my heart. Logically, my brain says Joaquin Buckley, but my heart says Kamaru Usman. His last loss was against Khamzat Chimaev, which we saw what he did to Robert Whittaker too, and that was an arguably close ass fight too. That fight could have gone to a tie. It could have gone in favor of Kamaru Usman. but it happened to go to the favor of Hamza Chimaev. I thought personally it was a tie. I thought Hamza 10-8'd Usman in the first round versus Usman winning the last two rounds. But the last round's pretty close. No, yeah, the last round's pretty close too as well. So I can see it going either way with that fight. I think bias aside, I lean Hamza winning that fight. If I was a judge and I had to score it, not a draw. But he didn't look bad, and that was coming off the couch on a week's notice too. He didn't look bad at all. He looked pretty good in that middleweight division, especially against the number one contender who people think he's going to be champion come August, right? In August, yeah, in September, whenever he faces DDP, he's the favorite to win the championship. And Kamaru almost took that guy's O away in his last fight, and even against the fight against Leon Edwards, there's that head kick, granted, but he was winning most of that fight. Even in the second fight, that was still a close fight. I just think Kamaru Usman in that fight was super gun shy because he just got KO'd. He could have done a lot more in that fight to secure the victory, but he just didn't. Honestly, in a couple rounds, it was just a punch or two away from winning Usman those rounds. Joaquin Buckley has been on a crazy roll, though. Like, logically speaking, doing what he did to Colby Covington, doing what he did to Wonderboy on the feet too. Even though he was losing that fight, just being able to set him up against the cage and knock Wonderboy out like that. Seeing what he did to Vicente Luque, I just think Joaquin Buckley's super skilled, super good, super explosive. He's also way younger too. But my heart is telling me Usman. It's been a while since he's been out of the cage, but even the last time he was in the cage, on this 3-0 run, he's looked good. It's not like he's looked terrible. It's not like he's looked. Yes, he looks like he's taken a step back, but it's not like he was washed when he was last in there. Now, this fight can determine if he's a wash or not. I think if he loses, he retires. Or at least he should retire if he loses. But it's not like he's been looking horrible in his last few fights. But those were like 2 years ago. So we'll just have to wait and see come Saturday. But I got Usman winning this fight. Anyways, let me know who y'all have in y'all's predictions too, but in the comments below. And I'll catch y'all later.